Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing something different. I'm going to be talking about commodities here, in particular silver. I want to branch off and not just be a crypto related channel. I want to talk about commodities as well. I am very bullish silver, as I off the top of my head, I can't name a single commodity that is trading below its 1980 high besides silver. You know, silver hit it once in 1980 during the inflationary times, and it ran all the way up to $50 an ounce. Yet again, it did it in 2011, topped out exactly, had a double top at $50, pulled back, and now we're currently, we're just a doubling away from $25 where we currently sit to $50 an ounce again. And I do think we are going to go a lot higher than $50 an ounce. So a very key support and resistance, horizontal support and resistance trend line is the $28 level. So this $28 level, as you can see here, acted as key support during 2011 when it was in its peak during the bull market. Once it broke down and it was started closing candles below, very bearish as you can see, and then we had that massive rounding base down here that lasted many years. And you also, what's very interesting, this March candle wiped all the stops. So if anyone was in a long position, they would have got stopped out, right? Because, this rounding base, many years, and then all of a sudden, within a few days, it just wicked straight down and people brought it straight back up. And then all of a sudden, it went 150% in the opposite direction. But where did it stop? This is very key. It stopped exactly at $28. It did wick above to 30, but the body candle closes stopped at $28. As you can see, the body candle closes stopped straight at smack on the dollar, $28. Now, if we flip to the very short term, if we look at the last couple years of price action from 2020, essentially, we've been in a corrective process. Silver has fallen quite, a lot of percentage points. So from the $30 level down to the low, we fell 41%. Now, what's very interesting is you've just currently had a breakout. So you had an engulfing monthly candle that engulfed the previous price action as it fell. It fell over almost 12%. And then you had an engulfing candle in the opposite price direction. And you can see we have had a breakout candle. This candle doesn't close until 2 days and 16 hours. So it will be closing this Friday. Now, the very interesting thing in the short term, as you can see, I do think there will be a shallow pullback to $24. As you can see, we had this sideways chop. And I do think this sideways chop will be bullish. So this area here, all along here, this is around $24. So if we zoom out, you can see this was the downsloping channel. It's parallel as well, a downsloping parallel channel. So one could say from this move down here in March all the way up to the highs in August of 2020, if you are to we'll just grab a trend line, go from the low to the high, and if we move it to the low, the price action we get, potentially we could break out all the way up to $35 an ounce from this technical move from this bull flag, as we have just been range bound between a 45 to 90 degree angle. So all the technicals are there. It's all going to happen. I do believe we will get a small pullback to $24 before an eventual break above this $26 level here. Now, if we remove this trend line, and I want to talk about what I see happening in another chart. This is very interesting to me. So over here, we've got silver. Now this is on the 3-month candlesticks. And down here, we've got Bitcoin on the 2-month candlesticks. So personally, I believe silver is going to do a Bitcoin type of performance. I'm not talking, you know, it's going to go from 1 cent all the way up to where it is now. I'm talking, you know, it wouldn't surprise me if silver was to do a 10x here, people. I do think that is, you know, on the cards. Like, when you look at ratio charts, you can compare it against, you know, if you just look at the gold silver metric, many people, you know, should you be buying gold or should you be buying silver? Now, right now, the gold silver ratio is currently sitting at 79.77. We'll just round it up. It's currently sitting at around 80. So you need 1 ounce of gold buys you 80 ounces of silver. And if you want to swap back vice versa, you need 80 ounces of silver to buy yourself 1 ounce of gold. So let me just pop in a quick little trend line here, and I'll just get rid of this bull flag that it's in, and we'll get rid of that support zone. Now, what's very interesting, if you take this trend line from the all-time high of silver, right, when it had the double top at $50, extend that trend line all the way down to the current price action, you can see, this is on the 3-month candlesticks, by the way, you can see we're also breaking out. Now, that's not all. What I find very interesting, down here, you've got the Bitcoin chart. Take it from the all-time high, $20,000, extend it all the way down to where it had the breakout. And what candle was this candlestick that it formed on March 1st of 2020, right? Most of you would know, if you trade the charts, that's a dragonfly candlestick, a dragonfly doji. So what's very interesting, and you also have this horizontal support and resistance area on Bitcoin. That sits at around $14,000. Now, once you can see it form that dragonfly doji candlestick, it was breaking out, right? Had a slow move up, and then it hit that horizontal resistance trend line. And then what did it do? It broke out. So if we extrapolate that over to silver, silver has also had a dragonfly doji candlestick, and I think we're potentially going to have a slow move up, just like we did here with Bitcoin, up to that $28 level. And then I think we are going to have this type of action here, where Bitcoin ran from 14,000 all the way up to $65,000. I do think silver, there is the potential chance it could easily do a 10x here, and honestly, it wouldn't surprise me. I do think this metal is heavily, it's, you know, no one wants commodities. It's very like, people are, it's not interesting to them. They don't want to invest in the commodities sector. It's very undervalued here, people. So I think we're going to have a slow grind up to this $28 level over the coming months. And once we get above $28, I think it's going to be like a lightning bolt shot all the way up. You're just going to see it pop so quick, all the way up to the $50 level. I think it's going to happen very, very quick and fast, just like it did here. You know, I just thought the similarities, it was very, very interesting to me, you know, to have the same like horizontal resistance and support level, and then the down sloping trend line. And then where it had the dragonfly doji candlestick, you did previously have a green candlestick, you know, or light gray in my chart, before you had the dragonfly doji candlestick. And silver had an engulfing candlestick, and then it had a dragonfly doji, and you are currently getting a breakout above that trend line. So anyway, guys, I just want to leave the video here. You know, leave some comments below what you guys think is going to happen. I just thought this was very interesting. You know, I was playing around on many different settings. But anyway, guys, make sure you hit the like button, smash the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the very next video. 𝗕𝗪𝗓𝗓 out. Peace.